So yeah, last night was pretty rough. I'm on my deathbed right now because I haven't drank in ages. 1 to 10, 12 of plasterness. But Brady and I, we don't skip workouts, so we're just gonna power through the hangover and get to work on some legs. Oh, by the way, it's leg day, Brady. Because I haven't worked out legs in 2 weeks.
That's what I was afraid of.
Legs, abs, and a little bit of sharbs.
It's always suspicious when you tell me to come work out and don't specify what we're hitting.
I've learned that I just can't disclose when I'm hitting legs with you. It's just got to be one of those like mystery boxes on Call of Duty. You're hoping for the ray gun, and then you get the Springfield, and you're just like, son of a bitch.
That son of a bitch.
You know what I'm saying?
It's pretty accurate. That's a pretty accurate description.
But yes, this is always, as always, powered by Rule 1, code FerrellFit or Brianna. You guys did miss the memorial sale for 45% off store-wide, but if you use my code, it's 15% off. As you can see, they got everything you need. Everything.
Nice little bong on top too, you know.
Hey, it's legal in Ohio. Don't come for me.
Sprinkle that in.
Well, yeah, we're gonna get straight to it. Work out. Talk a little bit after. What's next? Showtime is over. I've been in this discussion with possible new shows, but they're far out, so we're just going to get at it where we're at on our blood work, where we're at on our PED cycle, which damn near fucking natty now, and we're going to just talk about how the show went, how I feel after, what to work on, what the judges' feedback is. That's all y'all get today.
Damn near natty is crazy. All right, we'll go with it.
And speaking of, look at my lovely woman. It's 4:58 and she's just now getting out of bed.
Did you have a long night last night?
Yeah, I woke up drunk this morning.
What was that?
I woke up drunk this morning.
We had Waffle House and it brought me back to life for a solid 30 minutes and then just in shambles again.
No hot sauce pancakes this time?
No hot sauce pancakes this time. Absolutely not. I learned from that. But yeah, she is not going to be attending this video, maybe towards the end when we talk. But the workouts, she's technically supposed to take a week off. I'm supposed to only allowed to get a pump, but I'm just a psychopath. I took 2 days off, so we're going to get after it today. Yeah. First leg session in 2 weeks. It's gonna get brutal in this bitch.
Oh yeah.
Luckily, we stuck with the liquors, so it dried us out instead of bloated us.
Yeah, but I'm not feeling too hot right now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
First thing on the agenda, 3 sets of leg extensions, 12 to 15 reps. We are still on a rebound phase, so we're not pushing too hard on the weight, more so of getting a good pump until I'm fully hydrated again.
Oh my god, my legs have turned so fucking disgusting, man. Like Jello.
My legs were shaking the whole time on that one too.
I got fucking pudding legs right now, man. It's insane.
Oh. Carbs are doing me good right now.
Oh yeah.
We still got to feather a little bit. Now the water weight on my back has definitely came back in full effect already. That's okay.
Because you store water like a fucking camel, dude.
I know. I literally have a hump on my back. It looks like a fucking tumor. It's weird.
Let's get fucking animalic here. too.
I just bumped up the weight tremendously on that, so.
Shit. Yeah.
just a fair warning. We went up about 50 pounds on leg extensions.
Oh, that's always fun. Come on, legs, don't fail me now! It's time to get fucking swole.
Split like wood!
Split like wood! See, I just want to get fit again, man. That's the main thing. I was in such good shape.
My legs are literally
That UPS
shaking.
ruined me.
Oh my god!
Get that shit up, pussy!
It's not even heavy, it's just my legs are uncontrollably shaking. There we go. Jesus. That was insane. I think it's from that, you guys will see the clip after this of our adventure last night. Where the hell did we go? Some kind of EDM concert that Bree took us to. But
It's like Black Rock or something. Something like that.
something like that. But Breakaway. Yeah, we hit Breakaway in Columbus at the Columbus Crew Stadium. Super dope EDM concert. Dude, we got done at 12:30.
We got there like.
Our Uber was on the way to get us before we walked out of the Columbus Crew Stadium. What was it, an hour and 20 minutes till he got to us?
Dude.
$100 Uber refused to literally meet us halfway. We're like, we are not walking a mile and a half.
Dude was lacking on the English side. There was a bit of a language barrier there. That's for damn sure. That, and then we were also completely sloshed. So trying to talk to that guy was like damn near fucking impossible.
He talked to all four of us.
We ended up walking in a
Braden just took the lead at that point because Bree walked us all the way a mile this way just to turn around and walk a mile that way to turn around and get back to the spot we were at in the first place.
Yeah, we walked a good like 2 miles after that show.
I got my 10,000 steps in like nothing last night.
Dude, and these fucking vans are absolutely trashed now.
Dude, did you?
Your shoes were fucked.
I bought a brand new pair of shoes yesterday. The entire concert, kept them clean. Was like, what? Check in, making sure everything was good. That walk to the Uber. I walked through 3 mud piles and it was so caked. It looks better today, but like it took me like 30 minutes to clean those
No
bitches.
one in their right mind though goes to a concert and they go, let me wear some nice shoes.
Dude, it matched my
It is
outfit.
inevitable that your feet get stepped on. You step in, it was outside. You set yourself up for failure.
I know, but it just matched so perfect with the new blue Young LA hat. I had to do it.
It's also the same guy that likes to work out in his fucking Jordan 1s.
Oh, this man yells at me every single
Yeah,
time.
he just creases the fuck out of them, like, you know.
That's because I think most of you that watch my channel that are bodybuilders know that the only time I really go out is to the gym. So I look good at the gym, and other than that, I just sit on the couch and smoke a joint and watch movies. It's very rare that I go out. All right, as mentioned on our intro, we're going to talk about, the show, blood work, everything. So first is going to be the blood work. So we did get all my blood work checked last week. Everything checked out perfect. We're good. The only thing that was a little high was the AST and LAT, which is your liver. And that was not out of range. It was a little bit higher over, but that's obviously for the PEDs I was on and mostly the dehydration towards the end, because when you guys do a show, not everyone, every coach is different, but at least for me, we drank distilled water about 10 days out, and we still drank regular water too, but about 3 liters of distilled water, and towards the end, the last 2 days, you basically have no water to get all the rest of the water out. So that is where my blood work's at. Testosterone levels are at 1,000. So the only thing we're taking right now is standard TRT cycle. I've always been on TRT. My natural levels are 94. They were at 1,000, so we are looking good. We were at 500 in test, dropped that down to all the way 125 milligrams a week. So just 2 pens, 125 milligrams total. And then we are no longer on any other PEDs. Gonna get the blood work done again in 6 weeks, see where we go from there. And then we'll talk about possibly implementing PEDs again closer to the show to see about a 14-week cycle. So that's where the blood work's at. Not too worried, came in a lot better than I thought, especially my test. I'm super happy with the test. I thought my test was gonna be low and it was in the thousands. Andre's probably gonna get me down to that 700-800 mark is where he's probably trying to go. That's why he lowered it. But yeah, everything's checked out. We're healthy. Just gotta make sure we're still drinking enough water. I'm drinking 4 liters of water a day. 1 liter is filled with electrolytes because Braden knows my first show, I didn't drink enough water and I passed out at the movie theater because my blood sugar dropped to 44. So we're not going to make that mistake again. But this is how it goes. You just learn.
Yeah,
Learn and improve each prep.
Buddy turned into a blind man for a second.
Literally did.
It's pretty wild.
I remember the whole thing. I just couldn't see. Braden said I don't even know what you said.
We were at the movie theater, and this guy looked like he was trying to read the posters in Braille or something. He's pretty gone.
Tell him about how you made fun of me, and then the same thing happened to you, literally like 3 days later.
Yeah, and then I made fun of him for being dehydrated, and I'm on my way home from work, and my hands start fucking cramping up super fucking bad, and I start turning into like I don't even know what. Yeah, I just started turning into a fucking prune, man. Everything just started clenching and fucking pulling. I was like, oh shit. Of course, while I'm driving too, which doesn't make it any better.
Oh, you're a big guy.
All right. Yeah, so anybody who's seen me on the channel before, a long time ago, knows that I was built at one point. But when you decide to take a year off from the gym, it just does things to your body that just are unnatural. Turns you into slop. Even if your job is physical, you're still not hitting those muscles that you want to hit. Still not getting bigger in the areas. All I had was a big back, big decent arms, and a beer belly. It's not good. It's not a good combo.
Listen, you bulked up for a year. Now we're putting all that bulk and turning it into muscle.
Yeah, we're gonna call that a bulk. We're gonna call that a dirty bulk.
Hey, at least you're back in. It did take, like you said, me a year to get you back in, but you're back in now. My man's been hitting it hard for 2 months, about a month now.
Yeah, I've been at it for like a month, I'd say. Which, I mean, I made some, obviously.
You made some serious improvements.
This is not the male peak athletic form, clearly, all right? This is just pudgy fat with a little bit of muscle underneath, okay? That's literally all it is. But hopefully we can turn all this fat into muscle and I can look like a Greek god again.
Yep.
Maybe we just need to get drunk. Maybe we just need to get more drunk. Power through.
I
think we can drink our way out of this one. Yeah.
How's Jimmy right there? How's Jimmy?
Oh my god. I don't like legs, man. I just don't like legs, man. Fuck.
That's a brutal leg day for a
Dude, there's
first leg day
some
back.
things, man, that just take a man down, and this is just one of them, man.
The Leg Blaster 5000.
This thing's a fucking asshole cruncher 360.
The Gooch Terror.
Listen,
The
man,
terror of Gooches.
I've never been flexible. So the fact that my knees go to my chest every time I do this fucking exercise, it's brutal, man. Big guys, you understand it. If you're 210 and up, you get what I'm putting down, all right?
As Togi would say, I'm in the victim weight.
I am the victim weight.
All right. If you guys watched the other video, then you know that I placed first in men's physique, class A. We did not get the win on overall. And then on classic physique, I placed 4th in novice and 4th in open classic physique. Judges' feedback was basically exactly what we expected walking into the show. He said that I need to work on my upper frame, so more development in my lats and more development in my rear delts. And he said after you get those sculpted, you'll be solid. But one thing he kind of threw me off on, I know I got big legs, but he said what knocked you down was that my lower frame is a lot bigger than my upper frame. He's like, which is not a bad thing to have. He's like, you could have too small of legs, so it's not a bad thing. He said, but take some time off, build those lats, build the rear delts, and he's like, come back at it. And this is his words. He says, You have the look, you have the physique, you have everything that's lined up to be in bodybuilding. He said, we just got to grow those lats out. He's like, because once you have that more Dorito look, you're going to win it. So our focus on the off season is building these rear delts, build the lats out, calming down the legs, toning them out more, but not going too ham on my legs. And we got shows lined up that we're looking at. I just need to have my phone call with my coach first to see which show makes sense and if it sounds like it's a doable time to build my upper frame first, because I want to come in my absolute best package. I don't want to go do another show and fall short again. So we're going to do what we got to do and keep rolling. With that being said, though, it's funny because I feel like people outside the bodybuilding industry think that we are all like very competitive and assholes to each other and no one fucks with each other. But at the end of the day, I don't know how, I can't say anything for the women's, but for the men's, we're all back there to hype each other up. And I met the guy that beat me. His name's Jay North. Well-deserved in men's physique. I mean, his upper frame was massive. He actually gave me a shout out on TikTok. And we're actually going to work out with each other. So, yeah, he's going to the next show in about 5 weeks to Nationals. I think he's got it in the bag. He's just going to tone down a little bit more. And then I've also talked to the guy that beat me in Classic, and he's about to send me some supplements to try. So it's definitely a cool experience, man. No matter win or lose, all that really matters at the end of the day is my first show, I was 151. My second show, we weighed in at 159.9, but realistically probably walked in that show after carving up 161, 162. So I put on a solid 8 to 11 pounds from my first show to my second show. And, you know, I'm a competitive person. I always want to win. But at the end of the day, once I saw my first show to my second show pictures, I couldn't be happier. I learned a lot on Classic Physique. It's a lot harder to learn than Men's Physique. Men's Physique, you do 3 poses, call it a day. Classic, you got 12 mandatories, a routine. There's so much to it. So, you know, I'm happy I still got first place in something, and I placed at top 4 for my debut with Classic. And we're just going to keep going up from here. But the next show, it's personal. We're winning that shit. This one was a test run for Classic. This next show, we're going for Nationals. I can technically qualify for Nationals now in Classic A, or sorry, Men's Physique Open A, but for me not to win the overall, I feel like I need to do another open show that's not Nationals to make sure that we get the overall first before I get humbled in Nationals. So that's the next move. Cali, here we come. My coach is from Cali, and we've already decided next show is not going to be another Ohio one. It's going to be California. So we're coming, baby. Welcome back to my TED Talk as we work out. Feel like I've basically talked about everything to you guys, but the one thing that I haven't brought up is my first show to my second show. So we did talk about the weight difference, which I'm extremely happy with, but I will say, regardless of the outcome on this show, I just had so much more fun. Like the first show, you're so nervous, you can't think straight, you basically black out when you're on stage, like you really don't remember anything. And I was like worried that I would be nervous on this show, especially having my debut at Classic. Like it's a whole different routine, everything. But the one thing I noticed is like this time, dude, it was rushed. It was a very rushed show, which was kind of disappointing. But outside of it being very rushed, I had a blast. I had so much fun. I felt like I had my money's worth because I didn't just walk on stage for novice Men's Physique and call it a day. I did novice Classic, open Classic, and open Men's Physique. So I was on the stage like 8 times, just running it back and forth. And like the first show, I thought I was about to pee my pants, dude. I was literally like shaking. And this one, I was just like, let's fucking go. Like, let's get it. I'm here to fucking win. And even though we didn't get the outcome we wanted, I feel like I brought my absolute best package. I did the best I could. And like I said, dude, it was exactly the feedback that I expected. It wasn't negative feedback from the judges. It wasn't like, oh shit, I completely shit the bed. It was more so of, I already knew I needed a bigger back. I already knew I needed rear delts. They solidified exactly what I thought I needed. And it was fun, man. I had a blast. And honestly, I can't wait to fucking run it back. I really can't wait. Third Joseph. Yeah, my legs are fucking cooked. They are cooked for sure. But mama didn't raise a bitch. Braden, we've gone through this whole workout without any music.
I know, I'm not really like it.
What happened?
Well,
what happened?
We got to sacrifice to make this pod. Or make this, vlog.
We decided that we need to talk more so you guys know our personalities. As you can tell, we're kind of nerds.
Yeah, if you guys have any feedback,
But at least we're not squares.
we would love to hear anything you'd like to see.
No, for real though.
Or anything like that.
If you guys want to like know more about nutrition plans, workout plans, just Braden and I fucking around being brothers, nerd talk, just let us know. Comments always help us, man. We can take negative feedback. I want to have what you guys want to see. I'm never gonna change who I am, but I would like to know the feedback of how you guys feel about our videos, what we can improve on, what we're talking about too much. Because by no means, I'm not a personal trainer. Bree, she's a personal trainer. She does all the facts. Me, I'm just a meathead, man. I just like to work out. Ask me about supplements. I'm a nerd when it comes to supplements. Ask me about push, pull, lunge type shit. Not me, bro. I just do what my coach tells me to do, and it works for me, and I just do that for you guys.
If you do the thing and you don't fuck it up, it works.
As Tom Platt says. Wow, I just had a fucking stroke. You gotta want it as bad as you want to breathe. And if you want it that bad, and you're willing to give it that much, you get a big piece of what you want. Aaron, signing off. Peace.
I have refused to finish this workout because
Yes.
this shit is for nerds.
So listen, we, as mentioned at the very beginning, we were supposed to just get a pump, not a real workout. And of course, Braden and I, as always, drew on fucking like 7 plates and are being jagaloons. So we're done. I'm fucking hungover. I'm dehydrated. I feel like ass. And I'm gonna eat some food and
I'm about to bring ungodly destruction down upon Aaron's toilet here in a second, man. It's about
You do that every
It's about to
time.
be straight up disrespectful.
Better have the fucking fan on, okay?
I'm leaving the fucking fan off and everything, man. Actually, I can't even do that. Your bathroom is too fucking small for me to leave the fan off. I would just be gassing myself out in there. It'd be like a fucking porta potty.
There's like sometimes, since that bathroom's so small that like,
You start sweating.
well, that too. But it's like you literally, you think that it's good and then you walk out and you're like, I can smell the shit from fucking the living room, and you're like, good God.
Dude, that's
Like, who puts a bathroom in the
Poor-
dead center? Bro, you can't even take a shit
Let's
when
take a
people
gander.
are here. Because if you take a shit when people are here, they can hear you farting in the living room. I have to turn on my YouTube videos just so that Bree doesn't hear me farting when I take a shit, because I have no shame. But when it comes to shitting, I'm weird, man. I can shit anywhere, but I can't let people hear my farts when I'm shitting. Like I'll have to like sit up, you know what I'm talking about, so it doesn't like echo in the toilet, get the fart out, and then go back down.
I'm sorry, what?
I can't.
Brother's
fart in
over here
public
muffling
like
his
that.
farts in his own house.
I know, it's the one thing one thing I just will never be comfortable with around my significant other is pooping in front of them. It's never gonna happen.
Nah.
Never.
Nah.
So yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Peace out, gents.
Well, as always, with our luck,
I don't know what you're doing.
it's like literally calls for like 30 minutes, so we're just gonna get trashed.
Hey, there is no way that's gonna pick up on the island.
Probably not.
Yeah, California could never.
Shine.